Hello and welcome back to Monster Train. It's been a few days, hasn't it? We haven't been training as we should. Pardon that. It's a pretty awful pun. You have to forgive me. It's been a long one, but I am in the frame of mind and I am ready to go. So, we've been playing a lot of Fall Guys. Very different game to Monster Train. That's a frantic, stressful experience. Monster Train, we're going to take it slow. We're going to just have a low speed. It's going to be more a steam train than a bullet, if you catch my meaning. Take it turn by turn, nice and slow, and we're going to grind out a win. As you'll remember, it's been a few days now. You may not remember, but we have progressed pretty well. I mean, we're COV 18 now. That's no longer high teens. We're in the high teens. We could legally buy a house. We can legally now vote. Yeah, it's serious. We can buy alcoholic beverages in newsagents. COV 18 is when it gets serious. And to show how serious we are, we're going to play as a small purple lizard, being backed up by a live candle. It's going to be a Stygian melting remnants bonanza, ladies and gents. So, what do? We don't make the first mistake. We look at the top. We look at what Seraph is doing, because that changes everything. And we like what we see. Tempering the strength. So that means he is going to apply sap to your units. So they'll do 6 less damage, then 4 less damage, then 2 less damage as turns go on. What we didn't want to see was the removal of spells at the end. That would have killed us. So that's a good start. Ice Tornado. It's a nice card. It's expensive. We need to get that cost down a little bit. Hallowed Drippings. A key component for the Melting Remnants. Not letting units burn out. Very, very important. The Glacial Seal. Now this is what has me excited. Incant. Every time you cast a spell, the incant triggers on that floor. Frostbite 2 to every enemy unit on that floor every time you cast a spell. That can get big. That can get big. For those that you don't know, Frostbite in this game is very much like Poison and other similar deck building games, which you may or may not have heard of. Slay the Spire. We'll get underway. So the first thing we do, obviously, is we pick our champion. What are we going to go for? So, what am I thinking? Tethys can either give us 1 less cost for all of our spells. We want to do lots of incanting, so not a bad option. Here's what gets me more excited. Strike 10 Frostbite to the front unit. That's 10 Frostbite, we incant, that's 2 more. 15 Poison on an enemy, it'll be dead by the top. We're going to go Frostbite. Weaknesses, Tethys, very, very susceptible to early damage, to early death, and very susceptible to sweep. So we've got to be thinking already about how we're going to overcome the sweep problem. Okay, well this is this is pretty huge. So Endless to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Endless meaning if it dies, it comes back to your hand. So if I'm not wrong, that'll apply to your champion, which is just insane, isn't it? I've never used these relics before. Sorry, artifacts before. Flicker's Liquor, nice as well. Whenever you play a unit, a random card is costing 0. So the Melting Remnant has lots of free units. So you play a free unit, and then you get a free spell. I think Endless Champion. Just a friendly unit, that must apply, right? This is when you need the disrespect level of chat, where you have a horde of friends helping you, but with a lone wolf, we're going solo. We're going to go for this. I'm curious to try it. Optimism already creeping in. Dangerous. Dangerous, ladies and gents. We get a challenge. Spikes 3? We can't take Spikes 3. It'll kill our champion, but our champion should be Endless. It's not worth 75 coins. In case that's incorrect, it ain't worth 75 coins. There's a chance that's very, very wrong. In which case, we're going to feel very silly. So, it is endless. It works. That's big. That's interesting. I shouldn't have summoned him there. In my excitement, I've summoned him in completely the wrong place. But, hey-ho. Doesn't matter. He's coming back. Isn't that exciting? Right. So, we put you here. We want to get them. Okay, yeah. I didn't actually click that, but thank you. Bit overexcited. And yeah, probably put this here, and we will shove this there. It'll stay alive. Perfect. So Hallowed Drippings is that card that will keep this alive. So this would normally die now because it'll burn out. That's what this icon here means. But it's not going to, because we can keep it alive. We can keep it burning out. Ice Tornado is perfect here. And we're well underway. Now here's the combination we want. We're not going to be able to do it this... Oh, I tell a lie. I'm talking rubbish. We can do it this turn. And we're all good. Sorry, having to just rehydrate. It's been 12 hours in this. England today has been... It's been balmy. It's been like 30 degrees plus. Or if you're American and use Fahrenheit, I'm sorry. So these will all die. That's okay. We shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done that card. Oh well. What's done is done. This here. This here. This here. Is it optimal? No. Will it be okay? Yeah, it'll be fine. And that'll be us. That will be us, ladies and gentlemen. Was it close? Absolutely. But they all count. They all count. So, Flash Freeze, Frostbite. It's a spell. What's not to like there? Reform a unit. Pretty core for the Melting Remnant to have a card that does that, so I think we have to take the molded unit there. The molded spell, rather. And it's a spell. It's a spell. What does spells equal? Frost. Absolutely. Yes. Frost. Very good. So, we have a choice to make here. We either go for upgrading our spells and getting money, or we upgrade our units and get a Stygian unit. And I think we want another Stygian unit. We want to get as many frost-related things as we can, and that's what I wanted to see. And now, I'm very, very excited. Endless Titan Sentry, I think, is a 90% guaranteed game winner every time. Every time. We don't need to upgrade it with Endless. That's the beauty of this. So we just bump up a health. He just needs a host of health. This is exciting. We want to reroll these. More health. Perfect. And we'll move on. We'll get on our way. Very successful indeed. Unit draft? Absolutely, we'll take a unit draft. So it's all about, when you consider the challenges and the trials, it's all about how far do you think your deck is past the pace of the game? And I think at the minute our deck is further along than it would normally be at this point in the game, so we can afford to take trials. And that's the kind of thought process there. So there's no advantage to building on the bottom floor because we have nothing to put on the bottom floor. Now here's a conundrum. We want this to be endless, which means we won't be able to make our champion endless, but actually, I don't think that'll matter very much. So I think we do this. We put this here. Tethys can go here. Defended by these lads. And we cast this here. And that was a mistake. Has an incant trigger, so that wasn't a very good idea. But it's okay. So all we're going to be doing here is putting Glacial Seal. Where do we put Glacial Seal? I think we put Glacial Seal here. And aim to be casting spells on the bottom. Don't do that. Incant triggers. It's got to remain focused. Right, how are we doing? You're going to be blocked, that's fine. You can go there. And you'll barely get through. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. I would rather have a train steward here, I think. And we'll put the dreg there. So the endless the endless entry is... We'll see why it's big. But the amount of frostbite it generates is huge. I would say game winning. But we'll see. We'll see. Normally I play at 2 speed, I'm being a little bit quick here. Actually, we'll stay at 3, because I've got places to be, you know. Like bed. And that was with the trial, so as we said, I mean, we were a little bit further ahead. I think that was a good choice. Offering token is a spell. We take spells. We do have ways of reset. We can reform and we can prevent burnout. So draft isn't maybe a bad option here. So Big Sludge sits in amongst all of your smaller candle units and they just die, and then Big Sludge gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But this is a nice tank for our... So you get Tethys, you get your totem thing, and this sits in front of it all. Yeah, so we're going for more of a Stygian deck than a Melting Remnant one, but there comes a time in all of these decks where you go down one more than the other, and this just happens to be the way we're going. I haven't even got the Daedalus yet, we do need to hurry up slightly. Talking too much. So healing would be a bit nice. Unit upgrade. We can upgrade our new unit and the draft. And so for that reason, I'm tempted. Another unit. At this point, I'm not sure we need another unit, to be honest. I think we go this way. That would have been... that would have been nice, but it is what it is. That's perfect for you. And that might prevent... Oh, that'll stop you being killed by sweep. So that's actually thinking ahead, as we should be doing. That's a good idea. Good. Right, and we get a little caverns. It's like a random event. They can't be negative. So it's hard not to take Dante because you get these sort of debuffs initially, these bad cards, but then you eventually get to use this guy as a unit, and he's very strong. And he gives you a relic that increases your spell damage. So with a Stygian deck that's using spells, I think it's on balance worth it. And we come to our first boss. First proper boss. We should be fine with Daedalus. I don't think we should have any problems. he says. So again, do we want to start at the top? Probably not. So he has to be cast first, give him endless. That's the most important thing. So we need to leave one pip for our totem unit. Let's leave them for now. There's no need. Let's just leave them for now. So he'll take a kicking, but he's endless, so it's absolutely fine. He's there to take a kicking, and fortunately that's his role in this grand plan of mine. That's extra damage, that's okay. That will just die up there, so let's not play it, and then turn. Endless Train Steward, perfect. That's not just what you want. Totem hasn't come out. Well, it's not called a totem, I'm calling it the right thing. It's called a seal, obviously. So I don't want to have that damage. Let's play that there, and that. But one of those was endless, wasn't it? Okay. This is interesting. That was strong. Why not? Get out of the hand. I don't want it coming around again. I'd rather have my spells coming around than pointless candle units. So we have to just be careful. Not that we can really help this, but if our tank dies on the turn that Daedalus decides to attack, we are in a whole host of trouble. But let's just hope that doesn't happen. What would I bring back? A Dreg. Well, probably won't bother, if I'm being honest. Where is it? Oh, no wonder our deck is ridiculously large now. Right, that's our next priority. Hadn't noticed that, good grief. Please not now. Don't do it now. Please. Oh. Oh, you know what I said would be a real problem if it happened? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of happened. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just have to make the most of it, won't we? Still think we'll be okay. Ever the optimist. Got to be optimistic in life. Okay, he is actually still dying. Wow, okay, this is really strong. Where's damage coming from? Oh, it's the draft, I think. Nice. It's not going badly. It's going slowly. But this ain't no Fall Guys. You gotta be just, you know, you gotta be zen. Yeah, you gotta be very, very zen. Formless Child is incredible, especially because he could become endless. I say he, obviously it's a he, obviously. It could become endless if played at the right time. So with that in mind, let's take it. Oof. Don't have a third floor. 33 cards in the deck, good lord. So, energy, draw, or capacity. I don't think the play is energy. Although that said, we're not really playing our Ice Tornadoes because we don't have any energy. Draw would be nice because of the ridiculous size of the deck. Capacity is not an issue. we can sort the draw problem out with ditching cards. We can't solve an energy problem so easily. So let's take the energy. So immediately we get the chance here. So we will probably go this way, won't we? Remove 2 cards, get an artifact. Don't need to heal at all though. This way, what would we do? Upgrade our spells, get cash, get another unit. No, I think we, unfortunately, we have to go this way and start. We still have 4 train stewards, for crying out loud. That is, in the words of Lemongrab, unacceptable. Obviously. I mean, that's as no-brainery as it gets. So, what we wanted to see here was the ability. So, one of the upgrade paths for the Stygian champion is it gives you sweep, which we didn't get, but that's okay. We just took an energy relic, so I don't think we need to take this. In fact, this doubles the frostbite it does, which is a big deal. We want to move towards a build where all of our damage is pretty much based on frostbite. There's a few relics, well, a relic we would love to get if it turns up. So they are getting haste. They go to the top floor. So do we just build the top floor? No, we don't need to, because it's going to die because of the frostbite. Excellent. So you go there. Tethys, you sit there, my friend. Take 3 damage to... yeah. Yeah, worth it. Worth it. So, I'm thinking that Endless Draft is very good. So we should do that. You in front, obviously. And then you guys can sit behind, that's no problem. We want to keep the dregs, actually, if we can, because of the ability to generate money from Wickless Tycoon, so we shouldn't waste them. Okay, so as we said, so we want to put you up here with these things, and then start incanting. So good. Some nice elements to this deck, absolutely. Some really nice elements. That's an interesting point. Would it keep? It probably keeps endless even when it'll keep endless regardless of what happens next, so you shouldn't have played that first, perhaps. It's a small thing, but the small things add up, and that's often the issue. So, our tank's only got 50 health, which is not superb, actually. You're barely going to live, so we need to fix that. That helped. That helped a lot. So we're doing 100 damage, which isn't a huge amount, is it? What would we reform? Is there only 2 reform? Just dregs. Just dregs, so... This other way around would have made more sense. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're gonna go... No, they won't. They won't. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna have a catastrophe on our hands there, but... Catastrophe averted. Oh. A lot of stuff is adding to my hand. Oh, it's dead anyway. Sorry, I'm being very absent-minded. Yeah, this is shaping up okay. So we've got to be careful about the cards. We don't add stuff we don't need essentially now. We've got to be very, very savvy with what we add to the deck. So this can be game-changing. This will trigger an extinguish ability without killing the unit. And I'm thinking about Formless Child. Oh, now we're going to get another card. we now get to add Dante to our deck. But he gives us a lot of magic power. So it's hard to hate it. So removal, upgrade spells and money. Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3 exactly what I would have picked. So that's 2 more gone. We're still above 30, which is usually my hard limit. 30 is usually the maximum I would consider. Which of these spells would I hold over? Ooh, now that's an interesting question. I mean, I'd probably hold over a slightly cheaper Ice Tornado. But actually holding over a free Flash Freeze? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I've done it now anyway. And let's re-roll. Let's do one of those to consume. And let's reduce in cost the good Ice Tornado. And we can purge, and we will purge. We will purge one of the dregs, I think. They're not our primary, you know, they're not our path to victory. They're not on our path to victory. They're a nice money maker though, so we can't rule them out completely. Okay, so usual strategy. This goes here. You there. You there. So actually Dante could go on the bottom floor and actually start to do some damage. You here, obviously, with that. And a... Oh, it's sweep. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is the problem. Can't do anything about it now. So we're without Tethys for the rest of this fight. Which is a problem, obviously. Tethys is our strongest unit. But that's okay, we got other units. We got other plays to make here. Nobody worry themselves. I'm not worried. Do I look worried? I'm not worried at all. So, you shouldn't be worried either, yeah? Yeah? Good. Excellent. maybe just think a little bit harder. We were coasting ever so slightly before, and we just have to have a little bit more thought applied to some of these decisions we're making, but that's not a bad thing. Like the front won't do any damage to our pyre, so I'm not too worried about him. I'd rather get frostbite loaded up on the guy at the back who is going to damage the pyre. Okay. Oh, Tethys. Oh, but it's going to only come back with one burnout. Which isn't very much. In fact, it just dies immediately, doesn't it? Okay. Oh dear. Now we might still be okay, because what Frostbite really hates... Sorry, what... I've ruined the big drop now. What multi-strike units really hate is coming up against something that has a sort of damage trigger, like the Frostbite trigger, on our Titan Sentry. He will hate that, and sure enough, he does hate that. And that does it. Okay, so we always knew that the sweep was going to be a challenge. But I think we weathered it. We weathered that storm. No, we need to keep cards away now. What's on our second floor? Tethys, Draff, you. So he gives you draw every turn. So I mean, it makes up a little bit for the abundance of cards we have. So, trinket shop, we can't really afford any trinkets, so that makes things a little bit easier for us to decide what to do. But then we could heal and get a... In fact, no, yes, let's heal and get a free artifact. That's a good thing. I mean, that's great. They changed this. Didn't make any sense beforehand. Do we have any tombs? Oh, we have a Formless Child as a tomb, but then we can't. Oh, we could reform it. No, we don't want that. We want that. It's better not to look, because you'll only be disappointed. You don't look at things you can't afford. Spell shield on the defenders is annoying, not gonna lie. That's irritating, but not game ending in theory. So Titan Sentry down first, obviously. Could we afford to wait for Tethys to come back round again? I don't think we should. Nothing sweeps particularly here, I don't think. Formless Child, bit early for Formless Child, I would say. But does this do anything more for us? Oh, 40 damage, I guess. It's less than 0. So Wickless goes on the top. And then we cast some spells. Yeah. That's a consume, so let's not play that. But honestly, I think that's okay. That's okay. So we want to see our seal come out, we want to see our draft come out. And it's none of the above. That's fine. I'm not even... I know I said I wanted those things, but I didn't really want them. What? No, you thought I was being serious? No, I don't... No. I don't even care. You sit up there, please. And you are free arbor. There's a lot of multi-strike. Dante doing work. So you're going to be endless, that's good. Yeah. That's giving you armor, so try not do that too much, please. But then again, actually, you're going to die anyway, I think. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, if we get an upgrade for Dante actually and get his damage a bit better, then he'll really start to pop off, because he's multi-strike 6, so give him 25 extra damage, then, you know, that's a lot of extra damage if your maths is good. So you won't die there. Oh, but we can put it there and then go... That's big brain stuff. That's big brain stuff. And still we keep going. Okay. Getting a little bit twitchy. Let's get another card. It's a Frozen Lance. Oh, it's going to be the final now, isn't it? Oh, damn. So at least that will die. It's Just got to be careful with capacity stuff here now. I wonder if this actually goes on top. No. No, we don't want to play it at all on top. That's a really bad idea. Let's not do that. Because we want to play this on every floor. This, when it dies, we'll need to play on every floor now. To have any chance of this working at all. The difference that makes, it's insane. And one of those. Yeah, one of those. Yeah. So the frostbite alone should now do this, I think. Speed it up ever so slightly. Nice. 168 frostbite. Good result. This is a game winner, really, isn't it? Doubling the frostbite on another enemy. It's an expensive card, which makes me think we take energy. But draw, no, draw. We can make it cheaper. We need to take draw. It's getting silly. It's getting a bit ridiculous. We wanted to make Dante better, didn't we? And we need to heal, and we need to remove. So, decision made. Let's get rid of one of those. They do a lot of damage now, though. They do a lot of damage now. I'll be honest, we haven't really used this. Yeah, we haven't used that. At least the dregs give us money. So that's now big. Nothing else you really want to multi-strike. Or we give it some resistance to sweep. Or do we just do that? I mean, or do we save up for a trinket at the end? Maybe that's the play. Okay, this is the play. I think. I mean, that will do. You know, over 50 damage. Yeah, quick Dante. Okay, I'm into it. I'm into it. Sweep. Sweep. It's strong. No thanks. Don't even need to look at what that is. I have no interest whatsoever. So we do have 3 floors now, right? Yeah. So we do build here. Do you play this? They won't kill it though, there's no real point. Oh dear. You're going there. You're going on. Oh, do we not play that maybe? Well, I guess the important thing actually is that kind of need to make sure these things die. So that things die at the back anyway. Thank God you're here. Where you been, bitch? Where you bloody been? We are lacking some of our key components here, but not to worry. Yeah, Dante's doing some serious damage now. Oof, that's nasty. Look at that. God. They're both endless at least. I'll come back, but you don't like to see that at all. You're all dying. You're not dying though. So we put them all back in at least. Why did that happen? Oh, because it did one damage to me, it did damage back. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, okay, this is okay. Yeah, I'm feeling alright by this now. So, seal I like. That holdover we like. Offering token or frostbite, ditch the dead weight. And we leave it there. That's important. But we'll play it this turn though, are we? Eek. So Voliveri, the child. Is that a bad idea though? Yeah, kind of actually. Because we need the boss to hit our front guy a lot. Okay, it's only 3-4-1, but it ain't nothing. Well, it's not a million miles away from nothing. This is a bit touch and go. This is very, very touch and go now. think the champ should still do it for us. The tank there. No, he will not. That's a lot of extra damage. Apparently not very much, though. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be very, very tight. The drama was sort of reduced because I sped it up. But it was tight, I promise. Just a nice card. And we will skip those. Soldiers are so tense, look at that. Clenching them. Ooh, this is... So we can't play... If we want to heal, which I think I probably do, I can't get a relic. Will 20 damage be the big difference here? Probably not. Do I go for a relic which could make all the difference? Yes, it could be the Frostbite relic. Yeah, it could be the Frostbite relic. He's done it. Right, Dreg, go. One of those, go. I don't play them. Let's not look in there first, look here first. It's not what I wanted to see, actually. Oh well. Sure. I should have taken the health. I should have taken the health. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just gotta relax a little bit. You're too tense. Okay, nothing daft. My tank isn't in my opening hand. It's very unusual. Okay, Tethys being endless. Useful, not useful. I guess more useful than having this guy as endless. Okay. Still not here. And I can't really afford to play Dante because he will die. But he's endless and he's quick. You've charmed me. I'll do it. Were those bad decisions? They might have been bad decisions. Finally. This is a problem. I've played a unit yet this turn. Yes, him. We could do this. Oh, we've done no damage to that thing at all, or this, really. Honestly, believe now the tank's out, I think we'll kind of be okay. Yeah. That tank being out is so key. Just knock one of you off. And then play a few free things. Because they're all armor. That's why we're doing this. Just need armor. Just so that... And actually keeps this up, so that just makes sense. I have a feeling that that 20 damage we could have healed is going to be very, very relevant. That's my prediction anyway. Dead. Near enough dead, that's okay. Okay. Things are... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes. Yes. Oh, still dying. Really? I guess you kind of are. Ah! Oh, I don't like it very much. Might be able to tricks here. Yeah, we're going to lose Tethys. He is endless, actually, so we will get him back. But the writing may be on the wall here. Hey, I said 18 is a difficult one. No free rides at 18. Dies immediately. Oh, this is the endless. Right, okay. It's not looking great, lads. it's not looking ideal. it's gonna be a no, Chief. Oh, this would have been useful. At least now I'll freeze it. Oh, it doesn't matter, because it... So you have the respect of having Seraph be the one that kills us. It's the hired help. Oh well, I can't complain. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one. Good deck. I think good decisions. Perhaps a bit sloppy in the final one, but hey. It's tough. It's a tough one. But we will get there. I believe we can do it. So thanks for joining. We'll be back again soon for another ride on the train. Until then, see you next time.